Meteorologist Jason Nappy tracking the threat for wind damage today in the forecast from a cold front that's coming down from the north. We'll have much more comfortable sleeping weather in the forecast going forward tonight and especially tomorrow night. But first, showers and thunderstorms with the cold front. Take a look at it here. All the shower and thunderstorm activity. This is from a front that's coming down from the northwest, and that'll be clearing the coastline by this evening. So this is not going to be an all-day thing. It's really just a 2 to 6 p.m. southern Maine and southwestern Maine thing. Now earlier up in the county, the Allagash, the North Woods, ongoing right now around 8 o'clock in the morning or so while I'm doing this. But this will be pushing through. Now there will be some rumbles of thunder, isolated threat for wind damage especially. Hail, not expecting a lot in the way of hail from this. And not expecting really anything tornadic, not a lot of spin in the atmosphere, but there will be torrential downpours, okay? So be prepared for that, especially for a part of down east. So you'll see that rain here up in the county moving through Holton, Caribou, down towards Washington County and Eastport. It's going to make it all the way down to the coastline. So a lot in the way of downpours, torrential. There's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. Dew points are high, making a run for the 70s. So let's look at it now hour by hour and take you through it. Make sure you're following along here on the timestamp. This is 10 o'clock in the morning, Friday. Okay, and this is today. And here's a look at your shower and thunderstorm activity way up Millinocket, Holton, Presque Isle. Okay, but watch as this is going to shift down to the south. So if you are up in northern Maine, if you're up in the Katahdin region, notice how quickly this is going to push through. This is now by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll stop it here. And the wind is turning out of the northwest. That dry air is coming into the atmosphere in the sky, and it's starting to undercut this just a bit. So I don't expect a lot in the way of severe from this. With this timeline being pushed up, the atmosphere doesn't have enough time to really destabilize, really, okay? So it's like, think about you put a pot of water on the stove, and it doesn't have enough time to really come up to a rapid boil, okay? So it's just like a simmer, and then that's what we need, the sun to be out for hours, and then the front to come through. That's not going to happen. The front will be coming through a little bit sooner, and a couple hours makes a difference. For example, if you put pasta into a pot of simmering water, not boiling, it's not going to come out all that great, okay? So we're not going to reach our potential today for big time severe thunderstorms because we're not going to have the pot boiling rapidly, right? We're not going to have all of that moisture and instability be tapped, right? So the wind's out of the north and it's dry into Saturday morning. This is Saturday now at 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, there's no more rain, and you have a north wind. Humidity and dew point will be dropping quite a bit, so it'll be a lot more comfortable on your Saturday versus Friday. We're not going to be making a run for 100 on Saturday. And then on Sunday morning, notice here the wind is back out of the south, so humidity does start to come back up. Temperatures here at 11 o'clock, back around 80 down east, okay? So we're going to heat up a bit on Sunday, just a little bit, but most of the rain's going to miss us Sunday. And then on Monday, this is a temperature out of the south wind, 70s. Tuesday, 70s, a few 80s. And then by Wednesday, July 30th, northwest wind again, okay? So that'll mean the humidity begins to go down by Wednesday of next week. Again, with that wind coming down from Canada. And then look at this by August 1st. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Friday, August 1st. You have a west breeze here. Very comfortable by then. Temperatures of 70s for highs, okay? So northwest breeze, take every bit of that for the beginning of August. So that's a look at the forecast the next several days. How about the next 10 days here on Jason Nappy Weather? Let me go ahead and bring that up for you. Also show you the sky cams. Clouds are coming in. Some low stratus are coming in right now. Hot and humid still today. Today is the peak For outside of the mountains, it'll be the peak hottest day of the next several. Wind damage risk goes up and less humidity this weekend. Already by tonight, you'll start to feel it, especially tomorrow. You'll notice the humidity begin to really drop. The dew points come down. 75, 79, 79 for the weekend. Scattered thunderstorms. Heavier around the Katahdin region. Heavier down east, but not a widespread statewide situation. Sunny on Saturday, a few showers Sunday, but overall, a lot of that's going to head and miss us to the south. And then Monday, it's 84, 80. I put an isolated thunderstorm Tuesday. I don't expect it to be a big deal, but 60s for highs next week in the mountains. 89, 86, 80. A few scattered thunderstorms, especially down east, especially around Bangor, around the Katahdin region. Okay, heading up on 95, okay, on the interstate. You're definitely going to have downpours this afternoon. There will be torrential. There will be some wind, very, very hyper-localized wind threat for destructive wind inland today. It's not going to be widespread. Not everyone's going to see it, okay? And then we're into the 70s by late next week, end July and start August on a much more, on a milder note. Now for the coastline, Friday, July 25th, hot and humid today, 89. A walk at the beach will be recommended. 79 though Saturday. For tomorrow it's sunny, 76, a few showers Sunday, but not a lot. And then humidity is up next week, but just an isolated thunderstorm Tuesday, and then we cool down to mid-70s for highs with lows. Very comfortable sleeping weather into the 50s. Thank you for watching Jason Nappy Weather. Have a great rest of your day and weekend.